Hey man, so manned up. This is a new series we're doing. Y'all know I love men. Sorry, in the completely correct way. I love masculinity, I love men, and I get really excited sometimes when I see men being men. And so this is going to be a series dedicated to men who just challenge me as a man and kind of get me excited when I see them doing manly things. And we're starting today with Mike P. Yes, we're starting with one of our own. Stand by to be challenged, men. Cue the intro. Okay, Mike P. Who is Mike P? You don't know him. Well, some of you may know him. You don't know that you know him. He's a viewer on the channel, and he lives here in the nearby area, and he's involved with our local group. He doesn't know I'm doing this. He won't know till he sees the video. I hope I don't insult him. The last time I talked about two of our local guys without telling them first, I almost lost two friends. Anyway, Mike P. has manned up in a big way, and to tell you, I can't tell you his whole story because I don't have his permission, but I was just talking to Mike the other day, yesterday actually, and he was kind of telling me this story, and he sort of had, he was, you know, what we would call a Parish report, because he's so excited. So Mike's a young guy, early 30s, and like so many young men, and most of us, not, you know, not those young men, most of us, he got in some trouble when he was young. And Mike doesn't do anything halfways. He got in a lot of trouble, and he did it upright. And he dug a deep hole. And you know, a lot of you men know how it can be when you dig a hole. You can get real discouraged when you don't see a way out, when there's no path forward. You know, as men, when we can see the end goal and we can see a path, even if it's like just a tiny little sliver of a chance, we can do great things. But when we don't see a path forward, we'll get discouraged sometimes. And it's one of the great weaknesses of men. It happens to me frequently. Anyway, there we go. So Mike was in a deep hole. He'd lost a family. He didn't have access to his son. He was in prison for some serious charges, and he just manned up. He had gotten on some substance abuse, and he just decided he had to make a change, and he started digging. I'm sorry, he stopped digging and he started climbing. And it has been a long, slow climb for Mike, but it's been 6 years now, and like I said, I don't have the permission to tell this story, so I hope I'm not going too far. And the only reason I'm telling you is because I'm so proud and sort of challenged by Mike. 6 years on now, he's not all the way back on his feet, but his substance abuse problems are a thing of the past. He's been out of trouble for 6 years, and he just recently got a promotion at work. This is a guy with, you know, with a record. He went and got a hard job, and was just faithful. And he got hired in past some other people who'd been there longer than him, and he's gotten promoted up, and now to a salary that is a superb salary, or hourly wage, that is superb hourly wage for this area. He's making good money now. He's making better money than I am. And all this coming from a place of brokenness and humility when he decided he had to make a change. And things were hard and things were bad, and there have been a lot of men who did not come back from where Mike was. And he asked for help where he needed help, and he did the hard work when he needed to do the hard work. And now, there you go, here he is. He's got a great job, he's making good money, he's 6-7 years removed from all the foolishness that he got himself into. There are a lot of men who have just died, basically literally died where Mike was at, and he did not. He did the hard, you know, the hard work. You know, it's the hard daily grind. You know, that's the terrible part. You know, most of us can take the big stuff, you know, but that day in, day out, this sucks, I don't want to do it, it's boring, these people don't appreciate me, I'm smarter than that jackass who's yelling at me. That is a really difficult thing to do day in, day out. And Mike did it, and he's come through on the other side, and we are so excited to have him be a part of our group here local and see what comes next for Mike. Mike manned up in a big way. Thank you, man. We appreciate you.